Hi all, welcome to this video session. This session deals with the design of PLAs. That is the last topic from module 5. As you all know, PLA, Programmable Logic Array, is most flexible type of PLDs because both AND array and OR array can be programmed here. In PLAs, the AND gate and OR gates inside the PLA are initially fabricated with the links or fuses among them. The specific Boolean functions are implemented in sum of product form by opening appropriate links and leaving the desired connections. That is, each of the AND gates can be programmed to generate a product term of input variables, and each of the OR gate can be programmed according to the sum of products in the Boolean expression. PLA consists of n inputs, m outputs and k product terms. The product terms constitute a group of k AND gates. Links are inserted between all n inputs and their complement values to each of the AND gates. Links are also provided between the outputs of AND gates and the inputs of OR gates. Since PLA has m outputs, the number of OR gates is m. The output of each OR gate goes to an XOR gate where the other input has two sets of links, one connected to logic 0 and other to logic 1. It allows the output function to be generated either in true form or in the complement form. The output is inverted when the XOR input is connected to 1, since x XOR 1 gives x bar. The output does not change when the XOR input is connected to 0, since x XOR 0 equal to x. The size of the PLA is specified by the number of inputs n, the number of product terms k, and the number of outputs m. That's all about the PLA. Now let us move on to an example. Implement the combinational circuit having the given truth table using PLA. Here a truth table is given which having three input variables a, b and c, and we have two output functions f1 and f2. Each product term in the expression requires an AND gate. To minimize the cost, it is necessary to simplify the function to a minimum number of product terms. So using K-map we can simplify the functions. We have three variable K-maps since this has three input variables a, b and c. So consider three variable K-map. In first K-map we are mapped with the output corresponding to the function f1. So here we are implementing, or we are getting the equations both in true and complementary form. That is, expression for f1 and f1 bar you can write by grouping ones you can get the expression for f1, and by grouping zeros you can get the expression for f1 bar. Similarly for f2 you can get f2 and f2 bar. f2 is getting by grouping 1 and f2 bar by grouping zeros. That is, we can get the expression like this: f1 and f1 bar, f2 and f2 bar. Now we have to choose two expression, one from f1 and one from f2, either in true or complement form. So we have to consider two criteria for selecting the expressions. One is number of product terms, that is, the expression with less number of product terms can be selected. Second criteria is the terms which are common in both the functions. So which provides the product terms that are common to other function, which can minimize the number of product terms. So by checking these equations you can find that the number of terms in every expression is same. Now by selecting f1 bar and f2 you can reduce the number of product terms, because this consists of common terms. That is, f1 bar equal to ab plus ac plus bc, and f2 equal to ab plus ac plus a bar, b bar, c bar. there are two common terms AB and AC. So total number of product terms, while we are considering F1 bar and F2, total number of product terms will be 4. So we can select F1 in complementary form and F2 in true form. So F1 bar equal to AB plus AC plus BC and F2 equal to AB plus AC plus A bar B bar C bar. These equations are selected to implement PLA. So we have 4 distinct product terms AB, AC, BC and A bar, B bar, C bar. Now we have to write the PLA programming table. In PLA programming table, first column consists of product terms. That here we have 4 product terms. So AB, AC, BC, A bar, B bar, C bar. These are written in the first column. Second column is inputs. In inputs we have 3 inputs A, B, C. In that column we can enter 1, 0 or dash. A 1 represents there will be connection from that input variable to the AND gate in uncomplemented form. And 0 represent a complement form connection from input to AND gate, and a dash represent no connection. That is, for the term AB, we can put 1 under A and B, and for C, no connection. For AC, we can put 1 under A and C and no connection under B. Similarly, for A bar, B bar, C bar, we have complemented form, so we can represent 0, 0, 0. Now, coming to the output column, we have two functions F1 and F2. That is the output of OR gates. Here we have taken F1 in complemented form and F2 in true form. So we represented like this for F1 C and F2 T, that is complementary and true form. Here in output column we have two entries, either 1 or dash. A 1 represent connection and a dash represent no connection. That is, we have for F1 we have 3 product terms A, B, AC and BC. So for corresponding to the product terms A, B, AC and BC, put 1 under F1, and the no connection, dash indicates no connection. That is in first product term, that is first function F1, there is no the product term A bar, B bar, C bar is not there. And for F2 we have AB, AC and A bar, B bar, C bar. For corresponding to that product term, put 1. For BC, no connection. This is the PLA programming table. Now, coming to the implementation, we have 3 input variables A, B, C. So there is an inverter which gives the complement of these input variables. So we have all the input variables, that is A, B, C are available, and the complemented form A bar, B bar and C bar. These all are available at the input of all the AND gates. Now, according to the product terms, we have to give connections to the AND array. We have 4 product terms AB, AC, BC, A bar, B bar, C bar. Correspondingly, we have 4 AND gates. So each AND gate should be programmed to get the product terms. So first AND gate gives the product term AB. Look at the input. For the first AND gate, we have connected A and B. Other interconnections are not connected. For second, A and C are connected. For third, B and C are connected. And for fourth and AND gate, A bar, B bar, C bar is connected to the input of the AND gate. Now, we have obtained 4 product terms. Next is OR array. For OR array, here we have 2 functions F1 and F2. So there are 2 OR gates. Here the rightmost OR gate implements the function F1. That is, here actually we have taken F1 bar. So AB, AC, BC are connected to the rightmost OR gate, that implement F1 bar. And the left OR gate AB, AC and A bar, B bar, C bar, that implements F2. So at the output of OR gate we have F1 bar and F2. Now we have to obtain F1 and F2. For that we are programming the XOR array. Here for the XOR gate we have connection from a line from logic 1 and logic 0. So for the first XOR gate that implement the function f1, we have from OR gate we have f1 bar, so we have to invert the function. So other input is connected to 1, that is x XOR 1 gives x bar. So here f1 bar XOR 1 gives f1. And for second XOR gate, the OR gate output is f2. So we have to give the other input to 0. Since 0 XOR f2 gives f2 itself, so at the output of XOR gate the functions f1 and f2 can be obtained. This is the PLA implementation. Thank you.